I love to date, but I'm just not looking for anything too serious right now. Oh my god, works every time. Are you the girl who's always played it safe around your crush, but now you're ready to learn some psychology tricks? Well, with reverse psychology, you can kick back, relax, and have a bubble bath, and still have people clamoring for your attention. In this video, I'm going to show you how to have guys, girls, whoever you like, lined up down the block just to get a shot with you. Today's video is the 10 ways to use reverse psychology to get someone to like you. Hello everybody, what's up? It is Kimberly. Welcome back to my channel. Now, reverse psychology is one of the most popular pop psychology terms out there, yet so many people don't use it to their advantage. You can use reverse psychology in just about any situation in life to help you get what you want, but it's especially effective when it comes to dating. So just promise me that you guys are going to use this for good things in your life, because oh my gosh, you guys, this stuff is really powerful. If you're new to this channel, guys, subscribe. This channel is all about relationships. Now let's just dive right into all of the things you need to know about reverse psychology. So the first thing you guys are going to want to know about reverse psychology when it comes to your crush is something called off-limits talk. For example, if I want you to eat a piece of broccoli, but you hate broccoli, I might start by telling you that the broccoli is off-limits, that you can't have the broccoli. That is the first step to getting you to think that this broccoli is somehow special and off limits, and it can make you want it even if you don't even like it. So when someone actually forbids us to do something, like says like, Romeo, you can't see Juliet, it makes us feel like our sense of freedom or our choice is endangered, and it makes us want to do the exact opposite of the thing that the person is telling us to do. So you can start by saying something like, oh my gosh, I can see you becoming like a brother to me. You are so nice. Oh my god, you seem so sweet, like you'd be such a good friend. Like, I can honestly see you becoming like a brother to me. The goal here is to make them think that you've classified them as a friend and that you're essentially off limits when it comes to being a potential love interest for them. This will make any person want you even more, because now in their mind, they're like, oh my god, like they're not even considering me as a love interest. Like, what the heck? It is really that simple, guys. The second essential thing you need to know about reverse psychology is the VIP room effect. Imagine yourself in a club. You can enter the main area, but then the bouncer says that the VIP room is reserved only for people who have a purple ticket. So you see several people walk by with a purple ticket, and you wonder what it is about them that makes them so special that they can access this VIP room and you can't. It could really drive you crazy wondering like, what is so special inside that VIP room that makes it so that some people cannot get in there? Like, what could it possibly be? So say your crush is a basketball player. You want to try to say something that automatically like disqualifies basketball players. So try saying to your crush something like, oh my gosh, I don't usually go for basketball players, but that guy is really hot. Oh my god, I usually don't go for guys with brown hair, but that guy is really cute. After that, guys, it wouldn't be surprising if your crush stayed up all night wondering why the heck you don't like basketball players, and they might even be a little bit offended by that, but don't worry guys, that is exactly the point of this. So now that you guys have perfected being off limits and super hard to attain, the third concept of reverse psychology that I want to teach you guys is how to be there, but not really there. As much as humanly possible, you want to be in the same room as your crush, but you don't want to be actively engaged with them or focus on them. We all know that physical proximity is one of the best ways to get someone to actually notice us, but it's even better if we're like not showering them with attention or outward affection. So in order to use this concept, the next time you are at a party, try to make a special effort to be like the life of the party, but don't actively seek out your crush. In a weird way, there's like an amazing sense of confidence and relief that can come from this too, because you're not putting pressure on yourself to like say something to them whenever they're around. You can just relax, and if you happen to talk to your crush naturally, then that's great, but you're not going out of your way to do it. You can also use this concept on social media, and here's a really good way to try it out. Next time your crush posts a photo on Instagram, post a photo on your own feed like literally a minute later. Your crush is gonna be active at the same time as you are. Like, they're gonna be online, liking people's photos and checking how many people liked their photo. So that is the best time to have your picture like pop up in their feed and be the first thing that they see. But you're not actually like giving them attention or even engaging with them. So it's kind of like the perfect little reverse psychology tactic. Fourth concept of reverse psychology, you guys are gonna love this one. I've called it Little Miss Popular. With reverse psychology, you wanna make sure that you're seen as the most high value person out there. You are playing the part of that super high value person. So imagine you're Serena van der Woodsen or Blair Waldorf. Would they just give their attention to anyone? Absolutely not. A great way to show that you are not 100% available to them is to wait for a time when they're telling you something. And while they're telling you something, you want to check your phone and be like, oh my gosh, just a second, something really important has come up. Can you hold that thought for just a second? You want to make sure you do it when they're the one talking, because essentially you're making a point to them that there's a hierarchy for your attention and they're going to have to work for it. Plus, they're going to be so excited to finish their story that they're going to have you on the brain until they actually finish what they have to say. Now it is time for a little speed round of 3 more really easy reverse psychology tips. Make it seem like you're noticing their friend and you're spending a little bit of time and giving them a bit of attention. This is going to make them wonder why, and they're going to want to get your attention back. Next, just say to your crush, I love to date, but I'm just really not looking for anything serious right now. I love to date, but I'm just not looking for anything too serious right now. As funny as it sounds, that is actually going to plant the seed in their head that you are their next serious relationship. Next, just don't make yourself too available. Like if they ask you to hang out, let them know that you're gonna think about it a little bit, and then when you do say yes, say something like, sure, I think I'll come, as opposed to like, yes, I'm in, like I'm 100% in, I'm grabbing my bag, ready, like I'm there. So the next reverse psychology tactic that you guys just need to know is to confuse your crush. It makes them have to sit down and think about how they actually feel about you. So when you're hanging out or when you're together, you're gonna wanna make sure that at times you're like over the top sweet. You like ask questions, you give them so much attention, maybe you even share sweets with them and stuff. And then at other times you're using these reverse psychology ideas, like you're distant and you're like harder to get to, you're like a little bit more forbidden. You wanna make them leave the situation like questioning whether or not you still like them or not. Make them wondering how they can possibly get your attention back. So for me guys, I would probably never use this in a dating situation like more than once, because the idea in a relationship isn't that you're gonna be playing ongoing mind games in a relationship. You really just wanna make them sit down and think about if they have feelings for you or not. That's a really effective tactic. So finally guys, tip number 9 is to actually consider the personality of your crush. Reverse psychology is really most effective with people who just like hate being told what to do. So maybe they're a leader, maybe they're just a really independent person, or they just want to think that things are their idea. These are the type of people that when they feel like their control is being taken away from them, that they want to do everything they can in their power to get it back. They also like want to prove other people wrong, even if it means doing like the exact opposite of what they're told to do. So if the person that you like is just like really agreeable and like easygoing, then you may not actually need to use reverse psychology. It's best before you try any of these things to really sit down and think about who your crush is and if this is like the right strategy for you with your crush. All right, see guys, I told you reverse psychology was so much fun. Like, didn't you guys learn so much? And I absolutely love like sitting down and doing these kinds of advice videos for you guys. So just remember guys that you are beautiful, and while this stuff is super fun, when the one comes along, you're probably not gonna have to think about how to reverse psychology them. Just saying. Hope you guys love this video, and I will see you all next week for another video all about relationships. Bye!